Want to take your endurance to the next level? Stop chasing trendy workout hacks and start focusing on what actually matters. Your VO2 max isn't just some fancy number athletes throw around. It's literally the ceiling on your cardiovascular performance. And today I'm going to show you the exact research-backed protocols that can transform your aerobic capacity in ways that will shock you. Most people think improving VO2 max means suffering through endless boring cardio sessions. Wrong. The science tells a completely different story. We're talking about strategic training methods that can boost your oxygen utilization by 20 to 30% in just weeks. But here's the kicker. You've probably been doing it all wrong. Let me break down what VO2 max actually is before we dive into the protocols that will change everything. VO2 max measures the maximum amount of oxygen your body can use during intense exercise. Think of it as your cardiovascular engine's horsepower rating. The higher your VO2 max, the more oxygen you can deliver to working muscles, which means better endurance, faster recovery, and superior athletic performance across the board. Here's what blew my mind when I started researching this. Elite endurance athletes don't just have good genetics. They follow specific training protocols that systematically push their oxygen utilization to incredible levels. And the best part? These same methods work for regular people too. The first game-changing protocol comes from Norwegian research that revolutionized endurance training. It's called polarized training, and it's the secret weapon used by Olympic cross-country skiers and marathon runners. The concept is beautifully simple yet devastatingly effective. You spend 80% of your training time at low intensity and 20% at extremely high intensity. No middle ground. Most recreational athletes do the exact opposite. They train at moderate intensity most of the time, which research shows is actually the worst approach for VO2 max improvement. Your body adapts differently to different intensity zones, and hitting that moderate zone constantly creates a training dead zone where you're too tired to go really hard, but not recovering properly either. The low-intensity sessions should feel conversational. You should be able to hold a discussion without gasping for air. This builds your aerobic base by increasing mitochondrial density and improving fat oxidation. Think of it as building the foundation of your cardiovascular house. The high-intensity sessions are where the magic happens for VO2 max. These need to be performed at 90 to 100% of your maximum heart rate. We're talking about intervals that make you question your life choices. But here's the critical part. These sessions must be followed by complete recovery between intervals. The most effective high-intensity protocol for VO2 max improvement is 4-minute intervals at your maximum sustainable pace with 3-minute recovery periods. Research shows this specific work-to-rest ratio creates optimal adaptations in oxygen uptake. You want to complete 4 to 6 of these intervals twice per week. But there's another protocol that's gaining serious attention in exercise science circles. It's called micro-intervals, and the results are absolutely mind-blowing. Instead of traditional long intervals, you perform 15-second all-out efforts followed by 15 seconds of complete rest, repeated for 10 to 12 minutes total. What makes micro-intervals so effective is they allow you to spend more total time at your actual VO2 max compared to longer intervals. With 4-minute intervals, you might reach VO2 max for the last minute of each interval. With micro-intervals, you're hitting peak oxygen consumption repeatedly throughout the session. The research backing this up is compelling. A study published in the Journal of Sports Medicine found that micro-interval training improved VO2 max by 18% in just 6 weeks. That's comparable to traditional interval training, but with significantly less muscle fatigue and faster recovery. Now let's talk about a method that's been creating buzz on social media. Kettlebell swing ladders. While the viral claims about massive VO2 max improvements in 2 weeks are exaggerated, the underlying principle has merit. Kettlebell swings are one of the most metabolically demanding exercises you can perform, combining strength and cardiovascular stress. The breathing ladder protocol involves performing 1 swing, resting for 1 deep breath, then 2 swings with 2 breaths, progressing up to 20 swings. This creates a unique training stimulus that challenges both your cardiovascular system and your ability to recover between efforts. What makes kettlebell swings particularly effective for VO2 max is they engage massive muscle groups simultaneously. Your glutes, hamstrings, core, and back all work together, creating enormous oxygen demand. Plus, the explosive nature of the movement recruits fast-twitch muscle fibers, which typically aren't trained during traditional steady-state cardio. However, let's be clear about realistic expectations. Significant VO2 max improvements take consistent training over months, not weeks. The research shows that well-trained individuals can expect 5 to 15% improvements with proper programming, while beginners might see 20 to 30% gains. The key to maximizing your results is progressive overload, just like strength training. You need to gradually increase the intensity, duration, or frequency of your high-intensity sessions. This might mean adding an extra interval, increasing your work intervals by 30 seconds, or decreasing your recovery periods. Recovery is absolutely crucial for VO2 max improvements. Your cardiovascular adaptations actually occur during rest periods between training sessions. Without adequate recovery, you'll plateau quickly and risk overtraining. Aim for at least 48 hours between high-intensity sessions and prioritize sleep quality, since that's when most cardiovascular adaptations occur. Here's a practical weekly structure that incorporates all these principles. Monday, micro intervals for 12 minutes. Tuesday, easy aerobic base building for 30 to 60 minutes. Wednesday, complete rest or light movement. Thursday, 4-minute interval protocol. Friday, easy aerobic session. Weekend, one longer aerobic session at conversational pace. The beautiful thing about focusing on VO2 max is the carryover effects. Better oxygen utilization improves everything from your ability to climb stairs without getting winded to your recovery between weight training sets. You're literally upgrading your body's engine. Remember, consistency beats perfection every time. Start with one high-intensity session per week if you're new to this type of training. Your cardiovascular system needs time to adapt to the increased demands. Push too hard too fast and you'll either get injured or burn out completely. The science is clear. VO2 max can be dramatically improved with the right protocols. Stop wasting time on ineffective moderate-intensity cardio that leaves you stuck in the middle zone. Embrace the polarized approach. Experiment with micro intervals and watch your cardiovascular capacity transform in ways you never thought possible. Subscribe for my science-based fitness. Your future self will thank you for starting today.